started. Current title. Actually finishing the Nordic Horizons event Euro Truck Simulator 2 Logitech G29. Current category. Euro Truck Simulator 2.
I'm first.
You could be my cheat code. Put in work, tell the DJ turn it up. Black shades on, you could be my cheat code. Put in work, tell the DJ turn it up. 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 You could be my cheat code. Shades on, you could be my cheat code. Put in work, tell the DJ turn it up. Black shades on, you could be my cheat code. Put in work, tell the DJ turn it up. 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 You could be my cheat code. Tell the DJ turn it up.
Check the Sonics. Gotta take it out. Check the Sonics. Gotta take it out. Gotta take it out. Check the Sonics.
Hello, how you doing? How's things? How's life? Sorry for me being so late today. Just things came up, you know. It happens sometimes. Yeah, and I also couldn't decide what to play. So ended up going back to check some. Cause I mean, it seems like you know, seems like overall people are been somewhat enjoying these streams, maybe, at least from, you know, my inspection. So, you know, anyway, we're gonna finish off on Nordic Horizons today, and also thank you Rosie being here first and Cosmic for being here second, even though Cosmic redeemed second first. Very interesting. But yeah, I hope you're having the best day today. Hopefully things are going great for you, and yeah. Right, we're just gonna get into the game, you know. I think things are great, you know. We're just gonna wait for us. Yeah. Okay. You got Olu to Coca-Cola? Okay, yeah. Why is the truck so... Wait, I need to actually... I need music, right? I forgot. I need music. We're gonna do this. We're gonna slap this into Auto DJ. We're gonna slap... Actually, I'm put this at the top of Auto DJ. If you don't know what I'm talking about or what Auto DJ is, I'm using a DJ software to play music on my stream. So yeah, just to make it a little bit more advanced, not just say anyway. This the game can be kinda quiet sometimes, so I like to have music on. Yeah.
Hey, hold up.
It's a Twitch Prime sub.
Cosmic_bake_potato just subscribed with Prime sub.
Cosmic, thank you for the Prime. Wow. Thank you. I really appreciate that. That was unexpected, but thank you. I really appreciate that. I really appreciate that. Anyway, let me get myself into a proper seating position, and then we can start rolling. And yes, we can take that job to Coca-Cola, to Ululu, or whatever it's called. Okay, I'm in okay sitting position, not the best, but it'll have to do. So wait, I'm in Coca-Cola right now, I see. You'll always get my Prime sub? I appreciate that. I really appreciate that. That means a lot, you know. It really does. I need a Lulu to start. Oh no, I'm just gonna go to the repair station and then I'll show up. You know, honestly, one feature I need in a chair is like some sort of a lock-on. Now this will sound kind of weird, right? But I need some sort of a lock-on to... Cause like some days, like I don't know what it's based off, but some days it's fine, but other days, like today, I am sliding every time I press any of my pedals. I'm sliding backwards. Most days I'm fine, but sometimes I just slide backwards. I need some sort of a lock-on system which locks the wheels, kind of like brakes, you know? Does anyone know of a chair that has that? Let me know. I need brakes for my chair. Racing chair, racing setup for ETS and gaming desk is separate. Racing chairs are expensive though. Oh my god, I was like, how's the audio? I looked at the audio and then I look back and I'm going full speed into a pole. Yeah. Hopefully y'all are having the best day ever. I really do. I really hope you're having a good day. Hopefully things are great. The 2016 gaming video, that's what's up. That is what's up. That's... my god. Okay, I need to fast travel, huh? Here. That's cursed. I know. That's the point. It's very blue. Yeah, I remember. I don't know why, but people used to do that. Were like, what is it? Like older gaming videos, especially GTA and Call of Duty ones. I didn't really watch or play much Call of Duty back in the day. But I used to see it because, you know, a lot of commentary videos would have it as like a background. They would have it so like blown out, saturated. That's wild. I used to watch a lot of GTA 5 videos. But that's something that you didn't know about me. But that's something that's new, right? I used to watch GTA 5 videos. What? Used to watch videos on a game that I have like 8,000 hours on? No way. So I'm assuming that, you know, other gaming videos also had it, but I know GTA 5 and Call of Duty were like the most prominent ones with people like saturating their stuff. 2016 was 10 years ago. Think about that. 2016 was like, I look back on 2016 through like, actually no, like 2013 through like 2019 was like, I look back on those years fondly, you know? And I kept on getting better with every year, you know? 2013 was decent, obviously, I was way younger, so, you know, there's that, but every year was just, you know, a lot of people look fondly of those years, actually. It's kind of like a thing, you know? But yeah, it's like, every year I kept on getting better, you know? 2013 was great, 2014 was better, 2015 was even better, you know? It's great. And then we had a big reset. And the big 2020. That was definitely something. Okay. I'm feeling like, you know, I'm kind of chilling today. I'm not driving too fast. I'm not breaking too many laws. Just like all of them, but if you ignore that, it's fine. I miss actually parking my trailers, but nowadays I play this game only for like when I need to do these events. So I don't want to risk flipping myself or getting stuck somewhere, so I never park anymore. Sucks. It really does. You watch GTA 5 videos? I would never have guessed. I know, right? They flashbanged you with their videos? Yeah, they did. Yeah, people used to love just like putting saturation 100% and being like, yep. I can still find some of those videos are still around. Like, if you look for a gaming video that's like uploaded like 9 or 10 years ago. Oh, that was wide. I took that turn a bit wider than I wanted to. It was still yellow, okay? I couldn't stop in time. I know I'm following traffic lights, I usually don't do that. Okay, perfect. But yeah. 2016 was 10 years ago, isn't that wild? I'm sorry for making you feel old. I'm making myself feel old. It's crazy. Feels like yesterday, no? Oh, okay, not yesterday, feels like last month, you know? 2009 YouTube gaming videos were special. Yeah. See, I feel like a lot of people look back fondly on like 2009 YouTube, 2010 YouTube. I feel like for a lot of people it's up to like 2016, 17, and that's when I went bad. I mean, I started making videos, and still a time where I would consider, you know, a time which was like better. It wasn't necessarily better, like now is technically the best time to start or do it because there's so many tools, it's so widely accessible. It wasn't as accessible back in the day. You had to have some software that most people didn't know about. You had to do stuff that was kind of sketchy. But nowadays it's different, you know. More accessible at the same time. It's, yeah. Nowadays, I'd say it's a bit too accessible. Don't get me wrong, I think everyone should be able to do videos if they will feel like it. But I feel like nowadays there's too many like cheap ways to do. I'm not just like that. But yeah, what I miss about the time when I started is it wasn't money focused. You know, nowadays everything's money focused. Back in the day, it was just YouTube didn't pay people. It didn't matter. You know, I'm that old. I started making videos that YouTube didn't pay people when I started. Or it did in like a very small amounts. Like you wouldn't have a career out of it. Some small percentage kinda did, but there was a time when I started, they weren't paying people. Eventually they started, you know, monetization and stuff. It's crazy. Only thing about modern gaming YouTube are bloody awful AI thumbnails. Do you have any stories you could tell us about when you first started making videos? I mean, I don't know. It was a different time. Like, I'm sure there's things like I'd need to kind of think about it, but one thing which I remember kind of fondly is I hit YouTube Partner back in the day without ever even realizing it. It was like, oh, I'm partner, cool. You know? Yeah, I miss those times. I miss when it was just about like, you know, making stuff. YouTube gained and lost a lot of features actually since then. Some features which I'd still love to have, but it's gone. It is what it is, I guess. Damn. But yeah, it's wild. Time flies, you know? Time does fly. Oh my god, why is there a roundabout here? I have to slow down? Damn. Oops, I clipped the sign. Okay. Would you ever remake any of your older videos? Good question. Like, looking at my first channel? Probably not. Because I started making videos. I started with Minecraft videos. And the thing is, I did them in a public server back in the day. Like a public, you know, server where like anyone could play on it. It was relatively popular. And that server actually ended up shutting down like 2 years ago or 3 years ago or something like that. So it was there this whole time. But it wasn't doing too good in the last couple of years. You know. But yeah, it's yeah. So would I remake any of my older videos? Probably not. The thing is, like, I always loved like making like narrative stuff, even from my young days. Like, I believe my 5th or 6th video was like a little like I wouldn't say animation, but it was like kind of like machinima. There we go. That's the word I'm looking for. It was completely horrible because, you know, I was young at the time, but you know, maybe that just to remake it and make it logical. But that's one thing which I want to do more this year. I have my machinima channel. For those who don't know, Bestassio Cinematics, on YouTube. I made a few things like 2 years ago, I think, or a year ago, something like that. Well, within the last couple of years, I made a couple of machinimas in quotes. They're not that good, but I wanted to make something. I also participated in a contest that I wanted to participate this year. Well, last year, I guess, in 25 I wanted to participate in it, but I completely missed it because I was busy with stuff. Hopefully I get to participate in it this year. It's actually gonna happen like in May or something, I believe. It's like a machinima contest. Not that I wanna win, I just like participating in stuff, say that I did something. You know? I wanna make more of those this year, but I don't know how to kind of balance that with like streaming videos, which I actually haven't posted a video this week. It's unfortunate, but it just didn't work out. So I'm gonna have to, I guess this week is a rip when it comes to that, but I'll do it next week. But yeah, I know how to balance videos, streams, other activities that I have to do, that I'm legally bound to do, and trying to make a machinima. I get it's not everyone's thing. Machinimas aren't everyone's thing, that everyone will like it, but I like it. I like narrative stuff, and I think it's great. A lot of people probably would think it's stupid, but you know, I want to make movies. I don't have the capability of making movies currently, normally, so I can make machinimas at least. 200, sure. Let's do 200. Your videos are always worth the wait for us. They're always entertaining and funny. I appreciate that if you think that. See, I wouldn't say my current videos are great. I realize that they're okay. They're not the greatest thing I can make. They're okay. We'll get into some more interesting stuff this year though. Heavy haul? Hell no. Hell no. Let's see what I have. Where do I need to go? One Finland, one Sweden, one... Okay. Let's do... don't know where to go actually. Where are we even? Finland? Yeah, this looks like... Yeah. Kajani. I want to go to Kajani, but Kajani is far, seems like. He was checking for... I'm not even gonna try and pronounce that. Hell no, I will offend every person that lives in that place and every person who lives around that place. If I try to pronounce that. I wanna go to Kajani though. Kayani? Kayani? I probably offended people by saying that. You almost got me. I was like, what? Oh, I do have one to Eva, that place that you said. The one, it's a double. Wait, 220? I mean, if we're going 200, might as well go 220. Why does it matter? So we have... Do you have... Because I have single trailer. You accidentally picked it up? Well, is it single trailer? Because then... I hope it is. It is, okay. Good. Getting closer? Oh yeah, you are. You almost got me. Also, thank you for the 100 bits on that sound. I really appreciate that. But yeah. I definitely want to make more machinimas this year. I feel like I'm kinda shooting myself in the foot in a way, because I have multiple channels, so like the machinima stuff goes to a special channel. But I feel like from my personal experience that it's better in the long run, and it's better for the people. Because like I'm sure not everyone who like watches my like modding videos would actually wanna see machinimas, you know, and vice versa. So I feel like it's better for the people. That's why I have like multiple channels. It's like a bunch of Bestassio channels, because like, you know, I want to make different stuff sometimes, and I don't want to interfere with the other stuff I'm making. And that's very illegal what I just did there, but hey ho, you know, I'm driving as legal as I can today. Let's go. can't wait for buses to come out. And cars, actually. Don't you just love nighttime here? Oh my god, it's 3 AM in game, I just realized. What? See, like, I always thought that, you know, 24-hour days, always bright days without any night. I always thought that wouldn't bother me. But honestly, driving around in this game and seeing it in this game alone where it's just bright all the time, it rubs me in the wrong ways. Because I'm always waiting for night, expecting night, and then it's not. It's just not there. It's not a thing. I'm sure if you, you know, if you live in places where like it's like that, you get used to it, but apparently you can see the midnight sun in this game up in North Norway. Interesting. But yeah, I definitely wanna this year. I definitely wanna make more machinimas. What are you doing, truck? Like I'm steering it right. It's steering me right. Oh my god, I have to. Brightness is very correct on summer though. Got a question for you. How long do you think it'll take you to get used to playing on controller when GTA 6 comes out? Depends on the game actually. Like I feel like I actually like thinking about it now. I do not know how like I managed to shoot anything with a controller back when I played GTA 5 on console. At the same time, I feel like give me a day or two and I'll be fully acquainted. Like if I realize that I'm fully like locked to controller, I'll eventually get used to it. As much as I don't like controllers. What about you though? When do you think, how long would it take you to get used to it, Cosmic? I mean, you've used more controllers more than I did, so maybe for you it's like not as hard. I just saw my feel. It's on like 20%. Welp. I'll be fine. I should enable realistic consumption. My truck would die before the next speed sign. Got too close to the edge. I still stand that this is the best simulator driving game. That's like a simulator. That's not like professional racing. Like obviously, Assetto Corsa is its own thing. It's pro racing. It's you know, fully like. It's just the only negative about this game is that like I've noticed how what is it? Performance gets worse with every update. Apart from few games I use controller for, use mouse and keyboard now, so it shouldn't take too long. Yeah, fair. I just don't know. I mean, feels weird thinking about the GTA 6 will come out. Like eventually it'll come out, you know. But like in 25 I was like, yeah, sure, it'll come out, you know, next year. But now that it's 26, it's getting weird again. Like, will it come out? Like, I'm confident that it will. I can't think they'll delay it again. But like, it just feels weird, you know, for something that's been like, we've been waiting for this game for 13 years now. You know, 13. Well, not fully 13, but you know what I mean. Aiming is gonna be a pain. Yeah. I used to play on free aim. I don't know how I used to do that. No, not anymore. I'm too old for that. I'm gonna leave that to, you know, for younger people to do that. I'ma just, you know, chill. Yeah. I don't know. But yeah, it's weird to think about that. It'll come out this year, you know. Like, eventually it has to come out, you know. But like, it's just weird, you know. And like, what's after? What, like, eventually it'll come out, eventually, like, we'll play it, and eventually it'll be like, eh. And then what? What do we do then? You know? Because we're not gonna get a new one in, like, again, probably 20 years. So, you know, I don't know. It's not like we're gonna get like, I don't know, maybe some stuff, I don't know. See, like, some good stuff seems to, like, some good stuff should come out soon, and I guess, well, I'm sure there's stuff that we don't know about that'll be awesome that'll come out. Like, I feel like it'll be hard to, like, play stuff afterwards. I know, you know, GTA 6 is still, you know, a game. You know, it's not like it's gonna be some magical, but Rockstar's quality is like so, you know, Rockstar. And it's very hard to like compare it to anything. Not saying that there's not other games which are good, but you know. You know. Oh, look at that boat. I need to adjust my seating position. Hopefully I don't end up in a ditch while I do that. Okay. I'm not in ditch, so that's good news. We have arrived. I think I'm about to get an achievement for discovering 20 places. As soon as the discover thing pops up. Or, you know, place discovered. There you go. See that? I knew it. Okay. I would love to get an eye tracker actually. That'd be another thing that would be so cool to have. You know? At least I think so. I know I never had one. But it'd be so cool, I think, to just get, because now like I don't properly, like, when I go into intersections in this game, I don't properly look around like I'm supposed to. Simply because I have to do that with the mouse. And my mouse has like barely any space to move because it's in between my wheel and my shifter. So, yeah. You know? Okay. Oh, come on. No parking. Did I damage my truck at all? No, I didn't. I'm believe we need to do one more in Finland. So pick one, whichever one you need after you're done. I would love some fuel, but I don't see a gas station. Well, I do see a gas station, but that's far. You know? Yeah. I really wonder, Max Payne remasters. When are they coming? You would imagine before GTA 6. Or you would think. You got 176? What? What does that mean? Oh, yes. Sure. I was like, what do you mean? Then I realized that's the kilometers. Yes, let's go. Joensu? Okay, let's go. Oh wow, it's here.
Here's your 300 bananas.
Thank you. That was great, you know, Mafia games are great. I know I've talked about this, I should probably stop repeating it, but we won't get a new one for another like 6 years or something. And no, all my favorite franchises, like besides GTA 6, pretty much most of my favorite franchises are dead. Like, okay, Mafia is not dead. Mafia is fine. Watch them bin it tomorrow. Just because I said that. Watch them be like, actually, well, how about that? It's gone. But no, like, Watch Dogs is dead. Unfortunately, I keep on mentioning it. I keep on, like, anytime Ubisoft tweets about something that's like related to Watch Dogs, I tweet saying I want new Watch Dogs game. I know that you don't care. I know that I'm, you know, a nobody, and what I say doesn't really matter, but I think it's funny. Maybe. But the like Watch Dogs subreddit, every single day there's a post for like the past months. I don't even know how long, but every day there's a post. So when's the new Watch Dogs coming out? I know that Ubisoft doesn't really check the subreddit. Nor, you know, I don't think they really care about what people say on other socials. But there's a slight hope in me that like maybe one day they'll be like, actually an okay amount of people are like asking for the game, maybe we should, you know. Maybe we should. I hope. I do want Watch Dogs 2. If it does return, I want it to return to single character, please. Thank you. I personally enjoyed Legion. I liked it. Mostly because I got to play as characters which I liked and I was familiar with. Like I got to play as Aiden, I got to play as Wrench, and a few other ones that I thought were cool. But I don't know. I just, you know, for a lot of people wasn't it. And for those who don't know, Watch Dogs Legion is different than other Watch Dogs games because you can play as literally anyone. You can walk up to a grandma in the middle of the street and hire her, and then you can play as her. Because you hire people, you have like a limited, you can hire a specific amount of people. I don't recall what exactly that number is, but everyone you hire, you can play as them. You know, and it's great. But yeah, it didn't click with a lot of people. I can see why. You know, I can fully understand why. That horn, I can't get over it. But yeah, I really hope one day Ubisoft is scared to make good games instead of just milk Assassin's Creed. I mean, I guess there is a big, you know, community for Assassin's Creed. I have the games. I like Assassin's Creed. Like, I've played one in my life. That was like on PSP. I didn't even know which one it was. Which one it was. But I've played one, but like I think it's a cool franchise. And we're gonna pretend like Valhalla doesn't exist because it's just way too big of a game for me to play. But hello, nerds. But like, do you really need to release 3 Assassin's Creeds a year? Like, really? Why? Why? And I miss when Ubisoft actually, I seen that Ubisoft isn't doing too well, like their stock price and stuff is like dropping. Why is this truck constantly steering me into stuff? What the hell? But so maybe some change. So maybe some will change. I've seen like people talking about that. You know, they'll have to like kind of fix whatever they're doing and reset. I saw an article that like supposedly Ubisoft will have to reset the company or something. They're not doing too well, but you know, maybe that means more games that are just not just Assassin's Creed. Valhalla is like falling down a bottomless pit while also being slapped by a violin. If you say so. Yeah, I'm not saying that Assassin's Creed is bad, but oh god, oh god, oh god. Oh, I managed. But no, I'm not saying that Assassin's Creed is bad, but it's kind of like, for like how many years have we gotten like multiple Assassin's Creeds a year? I've still played only a single Assassin's Creed game. But yeah, your analogy about being slapped by a violin is interesting. Yeah, I don't know. At 55 kilometers there's a gas station, okay. Oh yeah, I do need that, don't I? I see it on the phone, on the GPS on the phone. Like look, the truck is steering me on its own. They're not badges, they're just falling into the COD camp, or there's a new one every year. See, I would agree with you, but at least there's 1 COD a year, not 3 CODs a year. So yeah, you're right, but we're already past that. Because what was it? Was it 22 or 23 when they like announced 2 Assassin's Creeds? And I guess people are like okay with it, so they're like, oh, we might as well make more. Never thought Assassin's Creed would be like the yearly release thing. You know, we have FIFA, we have NBA, we have Call of Duty, and now Assassin's Creed. No. Mirage was good. I'll believe you, I haven't played it. But yeah, I really want to play one of them. I don't remember which one. It looks very interesting. And a lot of the older ones I do want to play. When I mean older ones, I don't mean like it's a very bad parking, but I think we'll survive. But like ones from like 2010s. I wanna play Unity, I wanna play Syndicate. There's such a commitment. See, I don't know if streaming those games would be the best idea for me. But realistically, I don't know when I'm gonna play them if I don't stream them, you know? Because I only play games when I stream these days. I don't really play outside that, so whatever you see me streaming is whatever I play. Oops, so I touched my microphone. Unity was the last Assassin's Creed to have online. Wait, so based on that, I'll assume that new ones don't have it? Which is kind of weird, because with the yearly release cycles, you would think they would. Because then they could capitalize both game sales on game sales online, like microtransactions and all that, and then the other stuff. Single player only, which is honestly for the best. If anyone from Ubisoft somehow hears me, please do not start putting online modes in the Assassin's Creeds. Thank you, we're good without them. You know? I need to adjust my seating position. I tried, but it didn't work out. Let's try not slamming into a tree. Okay. Unity was co-op online? Yeah, I've heard that Unity has online. Wasn't Unity like the worst launch? Like didn't it have like the worst launch? My god, I'm mumbling again. Wow. I don't know, I can't speak. Yeah, it was broken. Yeah, I've seen like face glitches where like faces had no faces, it was just eyes or something. Wasn't that one? Yeah, faces never loaded, all you could see is face and eyes. I mean eyes and teeth. Yeah. Yeah. I still honestly, I feel like I need to do Cyberpunk justice. I need to re-stream that game because I streamed it and then I quit while streaming it because the performance was bad. Because it was fine, but then Phantom Liberty came out and then it's like, goodbye. So when I get a new system, I'll definitely stream that. Again. And I'll finish it this time. I feel like I disappointed some people because I just dropped that game. I usually don't drop games when I play them. But Cyberpunk was one of those because I just couldn't play it no more. It was like 15 FPS. Would you be okay with playing Cyberpunk on PS5? That's the thing, I don't know. How's the performance? I could buy it on a PS5, that's an idea, definitely. But yeah, it's still kind of one keyboard. Does it support keyboard? I need to look into that. Maybe if it has keyboard support, maybe I'd be okay with it. Definitely wouldn't be doing 100%, I'll tell you that much. With a controller, hell no. Okay, where are we going now? $150 straight? Sure. Where though? Because okay, we're done with Finland. Oh, you're back, okay. Sure, let's go. I definitely want to try like what is it? Red Dragon. I always kind of like, I've heard about it in like I believe 22 for the first time or 21. And like that company was just like an indie peripherals company. But nowadays, like me myself, I was like, maybe it'd be fun to try out their keyboards or something. Their mice, I don't know about that one, but keyboard looks kind of sick. Doesn't support mouse and keyboard? Oh come on. What the hell, CD Projekt Red? You are an indie company? Yes, I'm an indie company. But yeah, like, I don't know, I kind of want to try it, but like, because I was thinking buying a Red Dragon keyboard for my PS5. You know, I think maybe because a few games do support it, and my games, even if games don't support it, if I need to search or send a message on the PS5, I think it would be 10 times better just to, you know, to just have a keyboard. You know what? What did you know? I could floor it, but I don't know where I'm going. I need to replace this whole Logitech mouse of mine. It's getting old. Oh my god, Rosie's showing indicators? What's this? It's like magic. Never mind that she didn't show this one. MATREXX just wanted to slam into it. But yeah, I still don't know, like, I like Corsair as a company for peripherals. I hate their app, but I think their peripherals are decent. They have not broken on me. They're nice, you know? I like how that's the standard nowadays. It didn't break. Very nice. Wait. I have the perfect thing. Wait. Oh my god! What the hell was that? What the hell? What did that car do to you? The mouse have looks really cool. It's okay. It's pretty great. But yeah, what I was gonna say, it's like, oh, you know, standard for peripherals these days is like, oh, it didn't break. Great success. Polly sent that poor man to Narnia. She did. I'm assuming this is the pickup. Bam, 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 bam. Oh my god. This is what we're delivering? Oh my god. Can't blame me because it drove into me. I don't know about that. I have a clip that says otherwise. Okay, it's like that. Okay, it's like this. Someone just drive through here. Through here. Over here. Stop. Drove into my left side. I know. Look, almost perfect. Turn that car into a plane. Challenge next delivery in third person? Hell no. That's not a challenge. That's just objectively the worst way to play the game. Some people might argue it's easier, which I kind of agree, but that's what makes it boring. So hell no. But yeah. Why does Cyberpunk not have keyboard and mouse support on the PS5? Why? Simulator people don't do third person? They do third. Oh my god, almost flipped. Because, well, it's my fault, but he crashed into me. People don't do third person in real life. I mean, you don't know that. They could. Yeah, I really dislike. I think he makes this game way worse. Just third person. It's like who wants to drive like this? It's boring. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe I'll play. I need to see how the performance is. 2016 gaming video? Ah yes. Everything's just radioactive again. Come on. Drive. Chernobyl Truck Simulator, yes. Speaking of Chernobyl, I wonder how the Stalker game is doing. Because I did play that on launch, but I haven't touched it since I last played it. But I feel like I don't want to touch it yet. It was a game that like I streamed for 40 hours. Now mind you, playing anything for 40 hours for me is insane. You know, I'm not much of a gamer these days. Says the man with multiple gaming channels. But like, you know. Which lane are you in? Left or right or middle? Mid. Yes. Everything is just like so weird. It's like cloudy, but I can still see the shadows from the sun. I really don't like that. I like my cloudy days to be cloudy. Oh my god. He should have either stayed back or went past him. Because now we're gonna be stuck here. Because I saw that the lane was merging. But like I was like, there's nothing I can do in this scenario. To be fair, I could have slowed down, maybe it would have helped. Are you gonna go forwards or are you gonna keep on reversing into me? He keeps on reversing into me and then getting stuck on the hazard thing. You stupid or something? I'm going ahead this time. To be fair, yeah, I could have slowed down, but I would have to turn off my cruise control. Who does that these days? You just slam max speed and hope for the best. Nah, he wasn't trying to insurance scam me. Rosie just didn't let him in because the lane was like merging into from 2 lanes into 1. It's not just 3 trucks in a row. Okay. I like this round. It's like you can't go anywhere. If you get into an accident, you're out of luck. Unless you get into an accident with a car like the Mini that's in front of me. In which case I'll fly off a bridge into a tree. And you're good to continue. You know? Okay. That was almost tragic. Or like me last time? Yeah, there you go. We have like what, one delivery after this? Okay. Right, why am I in neutral? I think I downshifted for some reason. What am I doing? Oh, no, 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 no. I saved it! I saved it! Oh! My God! No. Oh my. Jesus. Watched it from my perspective and then saw it in the stream because I got a delay. Yeah, that must have been good from your perspective as well. Like, I was like, my confidence in whether or not I'll be able to save it, was like up and down through that entire process. I was like, I can save it. Oh, no, no, I can't. Oh, I can. Oh my. Okay. Yeah, that's why I really dislike driving this stuff, because they're always so prone to tripping. It's always these that are always making you like flip. Always this heavy machinery stuff. And then 2 trailers is the second worst thing when it comes to flipping. And then the normal trailers are fine. No, the canister ones are the third worst, and then the rest are fine. Look at this nature, you know? A lot of nature here. I'm going between lanes like, and wow, look at this. Okay, I need to turn on my cruise control. Hello, Morgan. Good to see you too again. See you changed the name back. How are we doing today? I need to figure out. So I like starting new games on Mondays. That means I have 2 days of streaming with I don't know what to stream for tomorrow and the day after. See, I don't wanna. I would go back to my winter car, but I don't want to. You're fine. I'm doing good too. Good to know that you're doing fine, good as well. But I know what to do for tomorrow and Sunday. I don't want to go back to my winter car. I'll be honest. Like, I like the game. I did end up collecting all the parts for building the car, but I just cannot be bothered to build the car. So, you know. Like, I like the game. I was waiting for it for so long, but it just... I streamed it for like... I don't know how many hours I have in it, but I kind of like burnt out on it. So I want to take a break. Although I feel like it's probably not a good thing that I'm taking a break right before building the car. Because the developer will find its ways to make it somehow more miserable. What the hell was that sound? What do you mean by that, Rosie? Bam, 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 bam. No. Hell no. Decided to not stream the game, at least for foreseeable future. The one that starts with an M. Look at this bridge. Look at it. See? Bridge. Oh my god, look at me just whoop, whoop, whoop. Okay, I'll stop now. Before I end up flipping. Yeah, realistically, next time I'm gonna stream this game is when new update comes out, probably. So, yeah, this is probably the last stream for a while of this game, unless I have a reason to come back to it. So don't get me wrong, it's an awesome game. I've been playing it for a decade, more than actually 12 years now. Wild. But like, I don't know how interesting it is to watch, you know, because I feel like it's a nice game to just talk about stuff, drive and talk about stuff, but you know. Bam, bam, bam. I should actually probably repair as well since I'm here. I feel next time you'll see me play this game, I'll be in a bus or a car. Maybe not. I don't know. Maybe it'll just be a map drop again, another location. What are they working on? Ireland now? 12 years, that's dedication there? Oh yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Obviously not every day, you know, but still. A long time. Ireland and Iceland, yeah, that's what they're working on now. Yeah. Yeah. That'll take like a year to come out though. That's fine. But yeah, it's you know, it's been a while. Let's just say that. I've been playing this for a while. Yeah. But this is my original save file from like way back when. Wait, I don't think this is, no, this is not my first save file. The save file is from like 2015, not 2014, so this save file has went through a lot. Data corruptions, computer corruptions, Steam Cloud messing up and deleting it. It went through a lot. It really did. It's, yeah. But yeah, I still have it. I think if I lost the save file, I don't know what I would do. Actually, it's not like it matters that much, really. Like I have $5 billion. Or euros, I guess, not dollars. I don't know, I'm so used to saying dollars, even though my currency is euros. That like, I don't know. Yeah, it doesn't matter that much. I think it would suck to just, like, I don't have to worry about money, like, at all. I'm gaining money, even though like I could just keep on crashing my truck and totaling it and buying a new one every time I crash it, and that'd be fine. I would still make more money than I'm losing. Yeah, I'm afraid I'm gonna break the game. I'm not gonna lie to you, because I know that there's a limit. I thought that limit was, what is it? I thought it was the 8-bit limit, like GTA 5 for this. I believe it's 8-bit. Quick check, we done Sweden and Finland? Yes, we did. And now we're Norway left. But I know there's a limit. And I know what happens once you get to that limit. Because like GTA 5 starts revoking money from you if you manage to go past the limit. If you're on the limit, then it's fine, you'll just get nothing. But if you somehow manage to pass the limit, it'll start revoking money from you instead of like when you're supposed to earn it. So I don't know what happens in this game, but I'm afraid to corrupt my save file. I was afraid that like once I go above 2.8, it'll be done. Want to quick or longer? Depends on what it is. If it's like another heavy machinery, then quick. If it's a normal trailer, we can do a bit longer. Yeah, I know. But not too long. Don't make it so it's like 5,000. Like, you know, 230, that's fine. D40. 240 is fine. But don't make it like 600 or something. Because I'll definitely mess up and then not end up doing it. Quick travel. Where are we going? Heavy machinery? Hell no. Hell no. Yeah. I know what's gonna happen when I eventually reach the limit. Because to be fair, I believe if I go into Garage Manager and then I go into Driver Manager and then I click on myself. Alright, now is it truck? Yeah, daily profit is minus 150k. So I'm losing 150k every day, but it still doesn't matter because I'm making way more. What's my top profit here? Well, except for myself, putting myself into negative. It's 30k a day from this guy. And then 30k from this guy. And this guy. And this guy. And this guy. It's my top driven distance on a truck. Yeah, I don't have my... So I do switch trucks a lot. I used to switch trucks a lot. But I did lose my one of my oldest trucks in one of the save corruptions. Heavy machinery and no, not me. Sure, I'll go to Stein, whatever. Stinkier. It's probably like Stinkier. Stinkjer? No, it wouldn't be Jer. I don't know what that is. Stink chair, okay. Wait, let me check what I have. Cause I mean, I'll just pick whichever one's yeah, it's fine. No, not this. There we go. I have one. Oh, it's 130. That needs to be to Christian sound. Which do I even have that? No, I don't have anything to that. I do. Why? Have we been to Donbass? We have. What's the oldest coin you have or had? Coin? As if like a money coin? I don't know. I don't think I have many. I have like probably I have like a coin from 90s somewhere or something, or 80s maybe. We can. I don't want to drive to Stein thingy. I don't want to do that. So how about I go to Donbass and see if I have some there. Because I don't want to drive on my own, because then I'll just speed and crash and well. Okay, let's see. What's the oldest coin you have, Morgan? Do I really have nothing? Wow. What about Alsond? Externals. Do you have one? That's 130. Seriously? Okay, quick travel. Let's come back to this, I guess. And 1984 coin. Back from my currency was equal of euro. Okay, that's kind of cool. Yeah, I think I have some. My country used to have a currency, our own currency before we swapped to euros in 2015. I still have some of that, but those are not the old, because you know we swapped to euro in 2015. God. Can I like... What if I do like garage view? No, I can't buy garages in place I haven't been. We can do a job to... Yeah, no, it won't count. But then at that point might as well just wait, quick travel to Sweden. And maybe that has a job to in that place. Wait, I don't have that trailer pack? Why is it that telling me to buy that? I thought I had it. You tried? Well, let's see, maybe I have some different. No. What is it called? Stain? They don't. Wow. Wow, why did they do this? That's just... I don't know. You have some Canadian dollar coin, euro, and some British coins? I don't have any British coins. I do have 2 different generations of the 10 pounds British pound. I have it somewhere. This is definitely a predicament. Let's go, let's do this. I'll do a one for more arena. You collect coins from the oldest to the most recent. That's a cool hobby to have, but I feel like it gets expensive, doesn't it? I would imagine some of the old ones would be very expensive. But I don't know. Doesn't show up to me? Yeah, because we have different offers, so you can pick it up off of me. Okay. Let's go, it's 20 kilometers to pick it up. It'll be the longest job we've done ever. Well, ever, not ever, but... Gets expensive, really addictive. Oh, I can imagine. You know, you wanted, like, you want to, like, have it, like... You know, you want to have it as much as possible of, like, different variety. And then, like... I at least from what I know, like there's like sometimes there's random ones which get very expensive. Like let's just say like I don't know, like for some reason, like there's a, let's just say you have like 95 and 94 and 96, and then 95 for some reason is way more expensive or something. At least from what I've heard and what experience I've had with, well, what I've seen for like coins and stuff. Always part of me always wanted to collect something, but I feel like that would, yeah, I don't know what I want yet. Collecting, I don't know. See, I come up with these like different things, hobbies and different things to do, and I'm like, well, so, like I'm a person that wants to try everything and know everything and learn everything, and that really ends up going not too well, you know. I feel like this job will be in memory lane. For you, yeah. For me, I'll be like, oh, look, a tree. Oh, look, a bush. But yeah, I feel like I know, like, there's so many things that I want to learn and do and whatever, then, like, I feel like I overwhelm myself a lot of the time. And that's like chaos. So yeah, I'd like to collect something, but I don't know what that is yet. Maybe someday I'll figure it out. Sadly, our country didn't have currency back then. In the 50s and 40s due to colonization were collected on my country before 1700s. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, my country, well, we didn't have ours because, you know, historically we've had, we were under another country, technically. But then we had our currency and then we got rid of it and swapped it for a euro. Which, you know, I like euro as a currency. Do I think it would have been cool to still have our currency? Yes, but in some ways it's nice to, like, you know, in some ways it's nice, but, you know, it's also nice to have like your own thing. I still remember like the conversion rate from my currency to euro was like, I believe it was like €1 was like three bucks in my currency, 3.40 or something like that. Well, it wasn't, you know, bucks. Bucks is often referred to as, like, you know, dollars, but I didn't know how to, like, say it. So my currency wasn't too far off, it's like, you know, but today it probably would be a lot more different, but, you know. I mean, I guess it's nice when countries have euro for the sake of, like, if you're ever in another country and, you know, they also have euro, it's nice that you know, you're familiar with it. Also, if you're buying stuff from other countries, which I sometimes tend to do, because, you know, some of the equipment that I need for streaming and stuff isn't always available in my country. Like, for example, my microphone, the SM7DB, now it is in my country, but back when I bought it, it wasn't. So, you know. Yeah, microphones has always been a struggle for me, honestly. Also, when we go back to this and drive other places, I will curse the toll booths. I mean, they're automatic, so then that's nice. So, you know, I don't know what's wrong with tall booths, Rosie, but, you know. But I feel like a lot of my games, like I've talked about how I played this for like, you know, 12 years. Actually, a lot of my games that I play often are like something like that. Like GTA 5 I've been playing since 2015. Because I was a part of the like PS4 slash PC launch players. So that's been over 11 years. And trying to think, CSGO, I mean technically I don't really play CSGO these days that much. I sometimes pop in for like a match or two. One thing about a game is like sometimes I go back to it because you know it's something that I've played a little bit back in the day. I wasn't too much into FPSs, but my friends were, specifically into CSGO. So like sometimes I go back to it and it's kind of like obviously you come back to a game that you haven't played in, you know, a while, and you're gonna, you know, you're not gonna be the best at it. And like I just love it every time I go back for a match or two and there's people complaining. Like, oh my god, how are you, you know, like as always I'm D-ranked. So like, and people are like, people who are trying to rank up like mad at me or something if I mess up. But at the same time, why, if you know, if those people weren't that good, why are they still in the ranked category, you know? Just saying. You know? Yeah. Try to think of a game that I started playing not 10 years ago that I still play often. Maybe the summer winter car. Technically. Well, winter car is new, but the summer car I've been playing also for like years. Channel like I don't really play the mod. I don't play what most people play these days. I don't play like, I don't know what people play, Rivals or Overwatch. I don't play all that stuff. CS 1.6, yeah, you played it so many times. You played with Russians that didn't understand anything but from the tune they were angry. Yeah, I used to play 1.6 too. Yeah, it's still kind of like you still encounter, or at least in my regions I encounter Russians. Not as much as it used to be, but still, yeah. Yeah, I don't understand Russian, but I don't understand Russian, but I have a general idea of what it could mean, if that makes any sense. So, you know, I can tell, I don't understand Russian, but I know their curse words, you know, and I have a general idea of what, you know, things mean, so, yeah, they're often angry in that game. Also, another game that I found, interestingly, that I found a lot of angry people from that part of the world is, what is it, Insurgency Sandstorm. There's not a lot of people playing it. I did play it like what was it, like half a year ago. There were a lot of angry people, and a lot of them were Russian. They don't have the gas station. Mosor Broa and Mosor Tunnel is basically Must South Bridge and Tunnel. Okay, Rosie. Wait, I'm losing my voice. You know one thing? I'm sad I never got into Terraria, kinda, with my voice. Oh my god. I hydrated to make my voice better, but it somehow got worse. You've been there so much as passenger and driver. Okay. This place looks pretty cool. This lake reminds me of that lake in like... Oh, actually not really. It gives me a slight vibe of that lake for something in Canada. Or no, Lake Louise or something? Yeah, Lake Louise or something like that. I don't recall, but that big lake is like very famous. Yeah, I'm sad I never got into Terraria much because, well, I just never did, honestly. Kind of feel like it would have been a cool game. I've played it a bit, but never got into it. I feel like these days it would be too much for me to get into. You see your city name on the sign? Nice. Sadly non-drivable. Yeah. Yeah. I lived in multiple places in my country, like multiple cities. And while a lot of them are drivable, my original one isn't. And even on the ones that are drivable, it's like oddly specific regions, which would only make sense for trucks to be in. Like I would love, like, give me a truck sim with like 1-to-1 world scale, like flight sim. Oh my god, that would be so awesome. It would be painful, cause getting anywhere would be just, but I wanna play with flight sim this year. That game, like I keep on seeing clips from it and stuff, and all the cool stuff you can do in it. Like you can walk around apparently. I don't remember there being a thing when I last tried that, because I did try it on Game Pass like 5 years ago. But you know, yeah, I think it would be, yeah, it'd be very cool to just, but it'd be also painful because like then you would actually have to drive at like insane speeds to get anywhere. You know? But yeah, this place looks very cool. I really like this forest area. Even though, you know, I have areas like this in my country. Well, not exactly like this. They're not as mountainous. Like we have like forests and roads like this, but I don't know. This is kind of cool. I thought that was a secret road. Nope. But yeah, that's the main thing with like Truck Sim. As much as I like the DLCs and all the stuff that they add, it's like, it's always like only the places that make sense for trucks to be in, you know? Like you can't actually explore like a country in this game. You're far from a continent, not that far, but still, oh my god, but still like 3,000 kilometers. Yeah. I'm far from mine as well. Oh, not 3,000, I'm like, I believe 15,500 to 1,500, something like that. Maybe a little bit more.
Critical audio failure.
Oh, that's awesome. Can't really pause the game. So what I'll do is I'll mute it for a couple of seconds, hoping it recovers. Actually, wait, I'll stop in the gas station. Because I need the game to not make any sound for it to fix itself. Is this better? Wait, let me... Let's make it louder just so it's more clear if the audio is fine. Is it fine? Much better? Okay, thank you for letting me know. I really appreciate that. While I'm stopped, I can skip the song. It's I have the ability. Oh, actually, it's ending. Never mind. But I will skip this one. Just boop. Let me shuffle the songs a little bit. Okay. Okay. Cool. Okay. We can keep on moving. You're in Grong takes you back. You love this. Look at scenery before going. If okay, well. Let's actually take the bird's eye view from this. Because I kinda already started going. So let's look at this. Oh, this looks kind of sick, honestly. It's obviously not. Wait, let's go back to what I would have seen. Would have been like something like this from the truck. Oops, that's a bit too low. Yeah, this is very cool. But I'm glad you're enjoying this DLC, Rosie. I remember my country got added like 2018? No, 2019? One of those. I think it was 2019. I'm closer to Europe, 7:30 away than to the borders of my country in the south. Interesting. You're closer to Europe than the borders of your the south borders of your country. Interesting. But yeah, there's so many nice places, you know. That's a sign overhead said Nord, aka North Norway. Okay. What's this place? Some sort of a off-road situation? Okay, then we have, okay, this is a hill. I thought it was like one of those like protections from the birds that they don't fly in front of you, like some roads have. See, like I see, like I don't know if you, yeah, you can see that. You can see that Walmart driver just brought me 40k. Like I can just stand idle and make more money actually than me actually doing anything. That's why I don't really care about what jobs I take. I prioritize them being shorter rather than making money. Because, well, you can see again, 5 billion. But we're almost done with this job. That one kind of quick. Kinda quick. Up. Oh, that's it all. I'm like, did I get a fine even though I fine's disabled? Now, before anyone says anything, yes, my fine's disabled. Not because financial reasons, as you can tell, I have 5 billion. But it's more than just like it's annoying. Just that sound constantly like, you ran a red light, fine. You went a little bit over the speed limit, fine. And just more of just like, it's, you know. And it's like in real life, you're not gonna get fined every time you run a red light, you know. And you wouldn't be like fined every time you go over the speed limit a little bit, you know. You'd have to be caught by a camera or like something like that. Or like, you know, police or something. So like getting fined for everything is just versus you 44k. Oh, you have 44k? My driver arm almost gave me the amount of your entire balance, Rosie. Then. But yeah, I've played this game since I played it for like 12 years. I've played it on keyboard for so many years. I played it on controller for so many years, and now I'm playing it with the wheel. I've played on every single device that you can. Oh, I'm gonna get toll. Yep. Might as well find me because I was going in I was trying to overtake a person in a place I shouldn't be doing that. But yeah, I've played this. Well, technically you could bind the flight stick to this, I guess, in some ways. So I guess I haven't played it in every way you can, but every logical way. 2016 gaming video? Ah yes, oh my god. This is, yeah, definitely something. Oh yeah, this game is actually coming to consoles. So if any of you would like to play this game, but you're on console and you couldn't, it is coming to consoles. I do not know when, but it is coming to consoles. I do wonder how they're gonna deal with that. Cause like, are they really gonna just sell the game and then be like, yeah, buy like 10 years worth of DLCs and you know? Oh my god, I was gonna let him go, but cause I was afraid he's gonna slam me, but he didn't. Yeah, I wonder how they're gonna do DLCs. There's no way they'll make people buy like 10 years worth of content, right? I mean, maybe. Technically, you don't need to buy it. But I'm very intrigued to see how that works on console. Is this one of those games which like has a lot of controls? Because you can literally like, not only you can like, you know, mess with lights, do a bunch of stuff. But also like there's wipers, there's like even like there's even opening windows. You know, you can open windows and all that. Obviously by default opening windows isn't binded. But there's like also, I got 1 second always. As I said, by default windows aren't binded. So you have to bind them yourself. Like you can also like move the suspension and all that. And I'm very intrigued on how they're gonna deal with it, because usually with console games you don't get to rebind stuff. So I'm assuming they'll bind everything and just be like, good luck. Okay, we have arrived at our final destination for this DLC. Well, for the event I should say, not for this DLC. And we're gonna just confirm it. You want more? No, I think I'm okay for the. But what I will do is I will go and log in and claim my reward. So we're not fully done. 1 second. Sign in. I can never remember my older truck's password. Okay. Okay. So wait, we only get a skin for the truck and a single cosmetic? Wow, that's lame. Really? That's all? Usually you get like so much stuff, now you got... Did you deliver yours, Rosie? Oh, seems you did. Yeah, seems like it. Okay, so I'm gonna quit the convoy and come back. Just so I can showcase the item. We made $4.2 million, out of which exactly probably $20 were actually made by me. Okay, game's loading. Okay. Right, so this one we got a cabin accessory, Viking helmet, and Northern Tides paint job. So I told myself, keep on trucking. Hello, Nuzbum. How are you doing? Have you played this game recently? I am near the end of the stream, Nuzbum, so just letting you know. But we got we're pretty much, you have not played it recently, okay. So Northern Tides, this is the paint job we got, which, you know, it's also kind of cool paint job. I'm not gonna lie to you, I do like this one. There's another. I don't think there was anything else. I don't know. There's the community award, which we'll get after it concludes. But there you go. That's Northern Tides. And now driving games is hard. Nah, it's not that hard. And now let's see. Helmets? Where's the helmet? There we go, that's the other award. Is the Viking helmet. So yeah. I'm not gonna equip those, but how am I doing with? What's my... Only made like 50k on this truck. I know that as I said, I kept on. There is an extra treat, which is what? What am I missing? Community goal. Yeah, that's community goal. So what is that extra? If you're from Nordic, we can get a... Okay, let's go do that. I guess that wasn't the last one then. Like the skin? Yeah, that one's pretty cool. Usually they're like, but... Now where's Nordic? Oh, Nordic is here. How am I supposed to reach that? External contracts. Nordic. Oh my god, it's another 400. Sure, let's do it. Let's do it. We'll do one extra. That was gonna be the last one, but sure. Actually, I should repair my truck since I'm here. It's 1% damage, but you know, that's still something. Okay, one last job. Let's go do it. Wait, I was getting ready to actually end my stream, so I swapped my playlists around. Oh well. Oh wait. Right. 1 second, let me make a convoy. I completely forgot I am not in one. I wish I'd known about this a bit earlier. Okay. Okay. So one more job. One last job. That's actually very far. But it's okay. Okay. Come on. Oh my god, watch, it's almost 10 PM. Watch out for another night that won't be a night. Okay. I really hope there's that plushie. Because if there isn't, then I don't know. I wonder, so they are reworking how off-road works and stuff. Because of like cars, you know. They're reworking the physics in general because like cars are coming in coaches and stuff. So I'm very intrigued on how different that's gonna be. You know? It's a very interesting pickup spot, like we're literally picking up from someone's house. Swear, I've never seen this before. Okay. Right. Let's go. Of course, there is one of those heavy hauls. Let me out first before you turn in. Because you're not gonna be able to make it in. Thank you. Yeah, I need to be careful because this is one of those like one of those cargos that tend to flip. We're in the north now, nothing makes sense. Okay, damn. I would love to one of these days do a longer stream. I haven't done like a longer stream in so long. Like intentional longer stream, I mean. I don't know why, I think it'd be fun. I look at other people and they're like, other people are live for like 6 hours every day and I'm like, how do you do that? I would need like a week of preparation. You know, I'm too old for that. But I think it'd be fun to someday do that. I just don't know what I would do. Because I feel like any game that I play, if I play for that long, it'll be like... Ugh. You know? This is I don't really play many games these days. Even though, you know, you know. So it's safe to say that whatever you see me play is what I play. Split into 2 games, that would be horrible for since for VOD reasons and for and for like category reasons. I really don't like switching games on stream. Cause I like see my idea is that my title and my go live notification promises something. And I want it to remain that way through the entire stream until that stream is over, you know? Cause like the thing is that like, sure, I can change the title, the category, whatever, but it'll be very hard for VOD reasons. And another thing would be, if someone got a notification a few hours ago and then they come in now expecting me to play, you know, the thing that they were promised, you know, that's kind of like weird, because then I'm not, you know, if I switch games. And another thing is like, if someone has me on their feed, you know, they had the page open for a while, it'll be like, oh, you know, oh, he's playing like this game, and then they click on it, some completely different. Then I feel like I'm misleading people. I don't like to do that, you know. That's why you're right, maybe. See, I like to be very, obviously with Trucksim, this title is kind of like as lame as can be, like, oh, finishing the event. But with my normal streams, I like to like have a little like more interesting titles, like, you know, either I'll take what I'm about to do, like let's just say with Mafia, I would take like a chapter name and have a little play with that, or like with GTAs, I would take a specific part of the mission or part of the story and I would like take it and like spin it in some way. So it sounds more interesting rather than me playing game, you know. So yeah, I don't know. If you want, why not do a longer stream once a month? But the big problem is just figuring out what I want to do, you know? Because I don't think I can play anything for like too long. You know? I don't know. And like I feel like it's expected of me to be like, oh, I'm live for 2-3 hours, then I'm gone. You know? Maybe not, I don't know, but that's what I think, at least. People just expect me to be like, okay, he's live at this time, on average, and then he's gone at this time. At least that's what I think, I don't know. Because making titles is one of the fun processes for me. Like obviously I have to make a thumbnail as well because I'm on, you know, on the YouTubes these days. That's also fun. I enjoy making thumbnails, honestly. I think it's very fun. Oops. Oh, okay. My sitting position is horrible, but I'm just gonna suck it up. Because I don't want to readjust now and then flip while I'm readjusting. But I feel like my knee will fail me if I continue to do this to myself. But yeah, I like to be very...
Drink you must.
Thank you. I like to be very precise with like my stuff, you know. Let me dehydrate. Hopefully I don't flip. Okay. But yeah. Another thing of like figuring out what to play on stream. Like I have games I wanna play, but I'm so afraid of starting a game and then another game I want to stream comes out. Cause then my mind will be on wanting to play that new game, you know? Cause no, new game exciting, like if I'm playing a game that's new to me, that's exciting, but if it's new to me and new game in general, it's even more exciting. Partially, you know, because it's new to everyone, so no one knows anything really. But the other part of it is like usually games these days don't launch in the best condition, let's just say. And that makes it so you can break them more easily. Whether that's on accident or not, and that makes for funny moments, and I like that. Just look at Hogwarts. Is that game stable? How's the performance on that doing these days? Cyberpunk? Oh yeah, Cyberpunk. Oof. See, they were on a good path, but then released Phantom Liberty and the performance went downhill. Whoop. Sims isn't buggy? Oh, it's EA, so I don't know why I was so surprised. I wanted to try that game like Enzoy, but like before I even got into the game, it was like such a performance problem that I installed it. I went around the settings. In the settings menu, I had performance issues, and I'm like, okay, nope, goodbye. Because that seemed like a very fun game. Even though it's kind of like Sims-like, and I don't really play the Sims, but that seemed a bit different, you know? But yeah, the performance on that thing is... you need a jet to run it, pretty much. You still need to load it up on a new GPU? Yeah, try it. Yeah, like that game seems cool, but for performance it doesn't. You know? Just camera design needs autonomy, anatomy, I mean. you need that word from Sims. Silent Hill remake was killing your PC. Silent Hill 2 remake? Was that the one I played? No, I played the Silent Hill 1 remake, right? Yeah. Yeah, I played that game, the performance was horrible, I was lost in it and I gave up, honestly. That's another game that I dropped. Oh no, this is not good. Stand by, I'm unmounting myself from a guardrail. Okay, we're Gucci. Yeah, I played Silent Hill 2 remake, yes, okay. Good to know. Yeah, that was special. I really miss, like... Maybe we didn't have powerful hardware like 10 years ago. Okay, 10 to 15 years ago, like early 2010s. But the games, while we probably had similar performance issues, but that was because most of us had like poor hardware. These days, no matter what hardware you get, you'll still have issues with some games. And it's wow, like you could have top of the line GPU, and there will be still things that you will not be able to run stably. Just like this game. Because I've seen so many people with 5090s just not having like stable frames. On this 4090, same thing. Obviously they probably cranked their settings too high, but you know, like this game shouldn't really require that much. They did get a graphics update, but Come on, still. I did get one in like 22, I think, 21, something like that. Yes, on mounting will not. I did say in mounting. Silent Hill 1 remake should be coming out this year, which you're looking forward to. I would look forward to it as well if I had a good experience with the previous. My first two Silent Hill games that I played were horrible. Horrible. Okay, maybe the games weren't horrible, but I had a horrible experience of both of them. That being I played Short Message, I'm never playing that again because I just it was just bad. That one genuinely was bad. And Silent Hill 2, the performance was just not it. So my first, because I've never played the original games, so my first experience with, first impression of Silent Hill, I just say isn't the best. Short Message was sucked. Yeah, it did. It did suck. It didn't. Like, I'm trying to think of what, how to phrase this. But a Short Message. The only great thing about Short Message is it took a short amount of time to uninstall. 1 AM. Oh yeah, it is 1 AM in game. Don't you just love this part of the world? This is 1 AM in the morning. I would actually lose it. It's wild. Silent Hill 1 needed the remake. The game came out in 99. Yeah, in that case, yeah. I feel like a lot of games these days, like, I feel like there's games that should be remade that are not getting remakes. Then there's games which should be remade and are getting remakes, like, you know, like you said, Cosmic Silent Hill. But there's also games which don't need remakes and they are getting them, like, you know, I'm not gonna bash Naughty Dog, but Last of Us, with its 3 remasters. Do you really need to remake it? Watch, we're gonna get Last of Us PS6 edition. Like, we're getting into the Rockstar GTA 5 category with that game, honestly. Every summer, just pure brights to brights. I don't know how you do it, Rosie. I will lose it. Yooka-Laylee got... Yooka-Laylee? That's a game? Yooka-Laylee 1 got a remake? And that came out in 2017? Blinds and curtains? Doesn't matter. I would still feel that it's bright outside. I would know. I would smell it. Yeah, there's games which I get remasters on like at this point on I feel like there's a lot more remasters coming out on like proper games recently. Well, okay, that's a lie. More games are coming out in remasters, but I mean for games that, because obviously there's a lot of indies and stuff, but like there's games that I care about, very rarely any new ones come out. Like, people have been wanting, going back to Watch Dogs for a second, people have been wanting Watch Dogs remasters. I don't know, I think we should keep them as is. They're great. Even Watch Dogs 1 is not that bad. I know that people hate driving physics in that game, but it ain't that bad. Watch me eat my words when I end up playing it later this year. I remember it, it's quite decent. But watch me eat my words, just watch it. Nothing like getting flashbanged in early morning. I mean, that's fine, but like, you know, like it's like middle of the night. You imagine like today I woke up, I slept horrible, but I woke up and my phone's just off. And I'm like, what? And I don't have any clocks in my room. So I'm like, what the hell time is it? Cause I woke up and I'm like, I don't know, what time is it? And I figured out that, cause I'm like, okay, my phone's not dead, cause I know I charged it before I went to sleep. And it turns out that my phone just decided to update itself. So what it did is it shut down, it installed the update, but never started back up on its own. So yeah, I'm like, what time is it? So I imagine like this, like you wake up, your phone is dead or doesn't turn on for some reason, you're like, oh yeah, I probably slept 8 hours. And then you realize that like, just like today, I actually found out what time it was eventually when I started my phone. And after it finished updating, and I had slept for an hour. So I feel like if it's always bright, that would just be a constant issue for me. I would be like, oh yeah, I slept for 8 hours. Oh wait, I slept for 20 minutes. I had to change my blinds to blacked out. Oh yeah. But see, as I said, I would still feel it. Because at least you have an idea of how much you slept if you don't have a clock anymore. And your phone is dead or something. You would have an idea of how much you slept based on how bright it is. But if it's always bright... Like this is 3 AM in the game, it looks like 3 PM. No, like it looks like 5 maybe. Wild. Imagine getting a remaster of Samsung a year 2 or 3 later. Nah, I don't think they will. Depends on where in the house as well, yeah, but... I feel like for me that'd be a big problem. I'd be like, oh yeah, I slept. Oh wait, it's actually been 20 minutes since I went to sleep. I used to track my sleep, I don't do it anymore. Because I'm very inconsistent with it. Like I don't go to sleep at the same time. So that's why I stopped tracking my sleep, because I would set the like bed mode. But then it would be like, oh, it's time to go to bed. And I'm like, I'm midway through working on something and I just like delay it. So to the point where I just end up disabling the sleep tracking because I'm like, yeah, no. You sleep with the morning sun is on my side, evening opposite. Yeah, but still, if it's bright, it's bright. You sleep with a blanket over your head? I mean, that's one way. So what am I supposed to get this plushie exactly now? Because I delivered. Let's see, is there anything on all the trucks? Nope. Maybe I'll get something after the event? I don't know. Oh yeah, wait, I can turn off the screen, I forgot. I'll wait for you to deliver and I'll go out and then go back in. If I can't see light, it doesn't exist. See, I'm used to sleeping with the light. Like I could just like... I feel like it would mess with me, just like confuse me. But I could sleep with like... I could sleep in like... with this type of like brightness, you know. I've slept through like worse times a day. So that wouldn't be an issue, but it would just be very, very confusing. But this place does look nice. I will say that honestly. I parked like a professional parker. Okay. I see that you delivered, so I can go out. Okay. 800k I made in that time with a single job. Obviously, again, it wasn't me. It was my drivers. Come on, load game. Okay, no inventory items as far as I can see. You got wolf? You got what? Refreshed? I refreshed it too, but it didn't get me anything. Oh, now I see it. Okay. Took a while. Okay, back to tile screen. Continue. Come on, load game. I do not want. I want a SSD. Keep in mind, one of the like better SSDs that you could buy at least 3 years ago, and it still takes this long to load. I would not want to know how long this game loads on the hard drive. I just thought to service, just so we can get the plushie, look at it in person, see it, admire it, and check config. And where is it, wolf? Okay, not here. Not here. Is it on the back here? Yeah, there we go. It's definitely something. Okay, that's kinda cool. Can I replace it instead of the laptop? Yes, I can. Instead of back? No. Okay, it's too big for the dashboard. Okay. Okay, cool. Yeah, bad. Yeah. I like it. I like it too. That's kinda awesome. And this is all the time that we have for today. I really appreciate you being here, listening to me yap about most random stuff, and watching me drive a truck at questionable speeds and questionable legality. I can't speak no more. Hey, okay, anyway. What we're gonna do now is we're gonna end it for today. Wait, what is that? Okay. Anyway, thank you for watching. You have drive much better than I do in games. Well, that's the thing, I don't try to drive good. Today I've been kind of more chill, but usually I floor it to the floor, to the max, and see what happens. Don't leave, I'm sorry, I have to go. My voice has given up on me, and I don't want y'all to listen to me without a voice. I will be back tomorrow. Don't know of what. If you have any ideas or any suggestions, feel free to let me know. You can do that by somehow message in chat, or if you don't, I don't know, if you know, if you don't know now, but if you come up with some later, you can leave a comment on the VOD, because the VOD will stay on YouTube. If you wanna, do that, or just you can send me a message. Either way works, whichever one. And thank you for being here. Really appreciate you all. Hopefully you have an amazing rest of your day. Hopefully things are great, go great for you, and I'll see you tomorrow. I hope to see you here. Thank you, and bye.
you could be my cheat code. Put in work, put a DJ, turn up the love. Black shades on, you could be my cheat code. Put in work, put a DJ, turn up the love. 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 You could be my cheat code.
Check. Gotta take it out. Check. Check the sonics. Gotta take it out. Gotta take it out.